Hey, I'm Ida Joy, aka The Natural Tarot, and I am here to do a general reading. We're going to see whether it's about romance or money or business. The first one we did today, or the first one in this particular week, was about relationship, and the next one was about actually business and friendship. So let's see what this one is about. I usually don't shuffle on camera because I'm not good at it. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Oh, Lord, they are flying, aren't they? Okay. Let's see. Did anything hit the ground? No, we're good. All right. Let's see. Okay. This seems to be an ongoing energy, or this is another we're starting off with this Knight of Wands, which is usually it's a younger person, ranging between the teens and the 20s, maybe in their 30s, or somebody older who has like that younger energy about them. Let's see. So this is a younger person who is in conflict. Okay. They're in conflict over the fact that they did some shady stuff. This is an ongoing energy. We need to stop hanging around all these shady people. And the reason why I'm saying they did some shady stuff is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, it can mean different things. And of course, like I said, I didn't say it in this video. I don't need cards to do readings. I can just read people often, or use other ways of doing it, dreams, etc. And even with looking at cards, sometimes it's directly what the card is, but then oftentimes most readers will tell you it is more of our intuition than it is directly the card. But with the Seven of Swords, that's a card that's kind of to the point. That card this is your leave in the middle of the night type of person. This is your ghoster. This is your sneaky, shady, lying. But in this one, this younger person is looking back, and it's like they didn't represent themselves as who they were supposed to be. And they're looking back with regret. It's like they went out there. This person was cheating. This person, you have to forgive me with the smirk on my face. I smile all the time. I smile all the time. Please forgive me. I promise if you are coming to me for counseling, I'm not going to smile while you're telling me the most horrible things. But if no one is in front of me, I'm smiling. I probably am. This person is a cheater. This person was cheating and messed around and fell in love with the person who they were cheating with, and had to leave because they already had someone. They had someone who they were in a serious relationship, who their family knew about, right? This person is now getting judgment on that, and this is becoming known what they did. And they're in conflict about what they did and if they should reach out to you. But judgment is coming in for this one. What's going on with this individual? They're resting but not well. Meaning by that, meaning them saying like, this person probably already went through the bad consequences on the side of the people who knew about their real life. So they're resting but not well, meaning they've made it through that. Or they're going to make it through that if they haven't. They're in the middle of that. But then they have to come do it all again with you because they can't stop thinking of you. They can't stop wanting to be around you. And they want around you, this person is happy. What happened was, okay, there's no justification for cheating. You either forgive them or you don't, but I'm not going to sit and be like, oh, I understand why you cheated. No, you did dirt. So I either forgive you or I don't, and that's fine. But I'm going to say this. This person didn't want to be with who they were with, or they did, but it was more like, yeah, I'll be serious because either my family wants me to be serious, or you want me to be serious, or I owe this to you, or it wasn't because I'm in love with you and I want to be with you. So they would flirt with other people while they were with this person. The original person they were with, like person A is the person that they were in some type of connection with. This person stood by them through some stuff, I think, or had just been around for a long time. And they were like, here is what it's supposed to look like if I'm with you and I'm faithful to you. So I'm going to put on that show. For my family, for you, I'm going to put on that show. And honestly, they weren't happy. So they were always flirting with other people. They were always doing things. And then they messed around and met person B, which I believe is you. They met person B, and they were like, oh, I'm just going to flirt with this person. They're cute. They're this, blah, blah, blah. And they messed around and fell in love with person B. They didn't even realize it at first. They were like, why am I coming around? Why do I keep wanting to come back to this person? Like, why do I keep wanting to just call them out of the blue? Whoever this person was, they would call you out of the blue at night. They would come in and out. They had a very in and out energy. They would come in and do a lot of high talking. And they never could live up to it. What it was is that they were in something already and they were drawn to you. And now they either have dealt with the consequences of person A finding out and their family or whoever finding out, or they don't no longer care what people think. And now they're in their head over, they're in an internal conflict. They have regret over what they did to you, and they're in an internal conflict about whether or not to come into you. So if you watch other videos, you'll see how I'll say you'll go through times of a certain energy. And what this common thread is with all of these scenarios is that, this person had somebody before they met you. The other person was, you all were good friends. But all of them had the same thing. This is cycles. When you hear us talk about cycles and things, they all did someone wrong who didn't deserve it or who they cared about. Or they blocked people being together who were supposed to be together. These were readings a while back. I think that was New Year's Eve. Readings a while back where they blocked people who were supposed to be together. And now they're dealing with the repercussions of that. But the person who they blocked, who they were trying to keep from being with someone else, did this someone else wrong. It is that same scenario, like, did somebody wrong, now regretting it, wanting to be back. They are in this is what people mean when they're like, New Year, we are all connected to this universe. A lot of people are like, why don't you say God? Why don't you say this? If you believe in God, God created the universe. So, and we're all connected. We are all energy, whether it's science, spirituality, religion. Everything agrees that we are energy, right? And it is all connected. So this group, this collective of people are in this cycle, and it's different variations of this individual doing someone who they should have done right, wrong, for superficial reasons. And this one in particular had someone who they were in a relationship with, committed, probably living together, possibly married, whatever, but they didn't want to be there, or they weren't there 100%, and it was just what they were supposed to do because that was the image that they wanted. This person is all about their image. This person will front for the gram. This person, they like to feel like, everybody's looking at me. Everybody wants to be me. I'm doing it right. They could be living in their car and will go park in front of a mansion and walk in front of it, take pictures like it's theirs. This person was all about image. And whoever you are, you weren't. You were not all about image. You were all about integrity and love. And no, you weren't perfect. But on those core issues and values, core morals, You were about integrity and love. You were about honesty and being upfront and being there. And they're worried about coming in because they don't know if they lost you completely. They're coming in to talk about this. I'm kind of getting tired of the story. It's like almost the same story every reading. But they're coming in to talk about this because they see you as wish fulfillment. They see you as wish fulfillment. They see you as the person, like in the last reading, that they're supposed to go ahead. Okay, so here's what I'm getting from this. In all of these scenarios, look, I've gotten tired. I'm like, look, this is the same story. This person had options. This person chose their options, whether their options was them, going solo, being by themselves after telling you it was going to be you all, whether it was, if those of you are wondering if I cut my hair between an hour ago with the first video and out, no, that's what curly hair does. As it dries, it just shrinks up. But it's called shrinkage. Like on a cold day, some of you men know what I'm talking about. This person had options. This person chose wrong. In every one of these scenarios, they chose wrong, and they chose superficial. They chose head over heart rather than, and when it comes to love and things like that, the only time you should make head over heart is if it's going to harm someone. Like you don't choose, well, I'm going to go get her and we're going to be homeless together because I'm not going to go to work. If I go to work, I can't spend all my days with her. No, that's ridiculous. But you don't choose to be in another relationship because in this relationship, I make more money, or this person has money, or this, that, and the other, versus this. No, because that's not going to, it's not going to work in your favor, because then you hurt someone who you knew was good to you and loved you. You could have built money with them, So that same scenario is there, but I don't want anybody to feel like I'm cheating them by not finishing this, because this is the same scenario. This is the cycle we're coming out of. And between now and March, a lot of you are going to get calls. Somebody's going to show up. Some people are going to show up at your doors. Some of you are going to get, text messages, whatever they send. Someone they're going to write in the sky with a plane, whatever they decide to do. But they're coming back. Closure is coming in for a lot of you. Or if that person doesn't come back, everything that you didn't know is going to be placed in front of you that you need to know. And here's my advice to all of you. Some of you are twin flames. Some of you, they're just they're soulmates. Some of you, they're they're not co-workers, business partners, things like that. All of this is coming back. So to the people who are coming back, be genuine, be honest, be open, tell the truth, so that you can stop this toxic karmic cycle that's headed your way, at least limit it if you cannot stop it. Be real so this can stop. The people who are being returned to, I'm not going to say humble yourself, because we have a very ridiculous idea of humble. For some reason in this country, we like to think that humbling is being a doormat, which is why so many of us have been so hurt, including myself. You're supposed to just forgive when somebody punch you in the face, just turn cheek and punch you in the other one. No. That's not what it is. And some of us had a foolish idea of what being humble is, including myself. Sometimes you just walk away with no explanation. When you've been wronged, when nobody's done anything to you, no, you don't do that. When somebody is really, really toxic and you know that you need to let them go, sometimes you gotta just walk away. Sometimes you just gotta walk away and let it go. If family members are hurting you emotionally, physically, both, or abusive in any kind of way, or they're just a drain on your spirit, you are not evil for cutting them off. You're not evil for cutting them off. Doesn't mean you don't love them. But if they are unhealthy for you, you have to love them from a distance. This is a test for you too. You have to love them from a distance. Exes and things like that who you know treated you bad and overstepped or all kinds of stuff like that, if you have to cut them off, you have to cut them off. It doesn't make you an evil person. And the ones coming back to you that did you wrong, if you want them back in your life, make them earn their way back in your life. I have said this in this video. I have said it in several other videos. I say it in those of you who give me, who I do phone readings for. I say it for those who I do face-to-face readings. I mean, video readings for, because this is a common thread. Are they coming back? They did me so dirty. They left me for this person. They did. Yes. But if they have not, the answer is yes, they're coming back. But if they have not changed, you deserve better. You deserve to have someone in your life who values you and loves you, or to go through a period of time of being single and happy. Because that is a thing too. That's what people don't realize. There are plenty of people who are single and happy. What? Yes. Single and happy is a thing. But if you listen to these commercials, you watch all these music videos, you go to Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, you would think if somebody is single, they might as well have been shot and left for dead on the side of the road. It's okay to be single and happy. Date, have fun, enjoy yourself. Have options. Have options. I used to believe that I had to have, and this wasn't that long ago, I need to have somebody in my life. It must be something about me. You know, we get these hang-ups about the way we look and we gain weight over COVID. Let me tell you something. I've run into some girls who have never been the stereotype of what the world says your size should be. And they are some of the finest, most gorgeous, dressed their tails off, beautiful people. They've taught me to love myself. I am bigger than I've ever been in my life. COVID hit me like it hit everybody else. My phone is always ringing. Text messages are always coming through. If I turn on a dating app, it is flooded. But this world will tell me that I am unattractive or that I shouldn't expect to have a good, what is the new saying, high value man, because I gained about 20 pounds over these last 2 years during COVID. Now, do I think that people should not take care of yourself? No, I'm not saying that, but I no longer equate that with not taking care of yourself. I work out, I eat right, and I do my best. It'll either come off or won't. But what I won't do is be in a situation with people who make me feel bad about it, or a man who acts like I should be ashamed of myself, or that I should accept less, and I happen to date men. So a person, whoever you're with, makes you feel bad about yourself. Here's what good, high-value people really do. If neither one of you are okay with your weight, then y'all work out together. If neither one of you are okay with where you are as far as life, when it comes to business or whatever, you support each other in growing and you're developing in your careers, in your ideas. Or you respect, if they're not on the same path with that, they respect the fact that you are, so they don't come in the house if they know you're trying to lose weight and bring food that you would eat and go, oh, it sucks that you having to go through that, blah, blah, blah. Now, if we're not talking about romantic, these are family members and friends too. I don't care if somebody is your family. If they are always sabotaging you, get them out of your life. Get them out of your life. You deserve to be happy. What is coming in right now? Some of you are starting businesses that are really about to explode in a good way. It is time to focus on you. It is time for you to pour into you. It is time for you to pour into your businesses. And all this drama of whether or not they're coming back, am I wrong for cutting this family member up? They're coming back. It's up to you. Pay attention. It's up to you if you want them back. Stop allowing them to be the controller of everything about you. As far as the family and friend thing, love is not hard. That, matter of fact, that goes for romantic too. Love is not hard. It's not hard to treat people with respect who you value. It's not hard to be loyal and honest to someone who you love and value. We have been lied to that relationships have to be work. No. Relationships don't have to be work. You show up, you're honest, the work is yourself. Like if you come to me and we're dealing with you on relationship stuff, which is what I deal with that stuff too. Come talk to me. We're going to focus on you. Are you ready today? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Are you focusing on yourself? Do you have things to do, or are you looking for somebody to occupy your time? Love and relationships aren't hard when you're healed and whole. They're hard when you're broken and looking for somebody to complete you. When they're broken and looking for you to complete them, or they're just trying to, they can't be satisfied with anybody, they're just trying whatever. That's when they're hard. Real relationship with family, it's not hard for me to love my son. It's not hard for me to root for my son. It's not hard for me to make sure he has the things he needs, or when everything he achieves, I see it as a win for me. I don't see it as something for me to compete with. Same thing with a spouse. I don't compete with my spouse. Teams don't play against themselves. If you saw a basketball team go out on the court and play against themselves while the other team was just scoring and they just sit over there blocking each other, you would be like, what kind of insanity is that? That is what you're doing when you're in these connections with friends and families and a lover who is always, the conflict is between you all. We're always, these toxic relationships we talk about, we're battling, we're fighting. We're and then we make up and we have sex. But you don't get anything done. You just argue and fight and then have good sex. You're going to be homeless. You can't get anything done. You're in this crazy cycle. Or, yeah, that's my family member. We love each other. We got each other's back. But every time I turn around, they stab me in my back. But then you know what? Blood is thicker than water. So is gravy. Gravy makes me feel good. I'm getting off the gravy. I'm just saying. Nobody says blood is thicker than gravy because it makes no sense. Neither does the blood is thicker than water. It makes no sense. Your family are the people who show up for you, the people who love you, the people who choose you, the people who you can trust and are there for you unconditionally, value you, and feed into the good in you. And they'll tell you the truth about the bull in you. But they're not dumping their crap on you and expecting you to just deal with it and get over it just because you're family. They're not the ones expecting you to do the work for them. Your friends are the same thing. That's why sometimes we say, my friends are my family. Let's stop accepting less. Let's start focusing on self. You notice I don't say, let's start being selfish. No, being self-focused. It's not the same as being selfish. If you want to go into detail about this, you want some self-development, or you want to work towards whatever goal that you're interested in going, or work through some trauma or anything that you want to deal with, feel free to contact me. Thank you for allowing me to share a little time with you. Understand I will be on here regularly. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got to remember to start saying that. Please like, share, and subscribe and help me grow this channel and support what I'm trying to do here. What we're trying to do and what I'm trying to do is this time for us to heal as a collective. And whether these people come back or not, whether we have to walk to our new destination alone, we're going to do it healthy, happy, and healed, and fabulous, at any size, at any age, at any stage. You are beautiful and you matter. So please always be yourself and be safe.